Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the Real Deal Talk studio with Epic 59 fighter interviews, day one. The fight is November 22nd, ladies and gentlemen. It is the most electric atmosphere you will ever be at. Make sure you get your tickets. We are in the studio right now with one of my favorite fighters on the planet. This guy is an absolute animal. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Henry Esquivies, a.k.a. The Machine. Bro, love having you back on the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And you know what I love about him? He's just the nicest freaking guy in the world. You hear that? Just, yeah, thank you for having the nicest guy. But he would tear you apart in 2 seconds. And not only would do that, he would literally kick your shin in half. On the way here, I told my mom I'm interviewing the fighters, and I said, there's this one guy. He's like probably half my size. She said, well, would he take you? I said, yeah, he'd kill me because he'd go right for my legs. The first thing he would do was kick my shin, and I would just call timeout. I'd be like, that's enough. I'm out. So, Henry, I love watching you fight, dude. Your last fight was phenomenal. Seeing your improvement and progression from the prior fight, because you fought well the first fight I saw you.
Yes.
You fought really well. You were dominating the fight, but then you got caught.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then this next fight, the last one, Epic 58, dude, you were a brand new fighter. And I know it. Let's talk about this. What was the main difference? I know what it was, but the main difference, let's talk about your training that you got in that took you to the next level. Let's break down the last fight for just a few minutes here. I want to talk about this. Give me the fight. How did it go? How confident did you feel based on your new training that you were training with the Russians in Florida, right?
Yes.
Right? So talk to me about that.
I mean, over there, like wrestling, it was like, like I say, I hate wrestling. I hate jiu-jitsu. I don't like it, but if I don't like it, I have to get good at it at least.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I knew I was capable of it, like even since the first fight, but I was just like, I don't know, that day I was just feeling like, like I said, I was too excited. I was just like, I want to knock him out, and I want to knock him out. But then this time it was like, I was just like, it's nothing. It was just normal. Like the first time I was excited, this time I was just like, okay, I'm just going to do my thing again.
So you're much calmer, more
yes.
collected.
Yes.
And this is a great thing because people don't realize about fights is everybody thinks that when you go into a fight, you got to get angry and you got to get emotional. And if you do that, you actually fall off your game.
Yes.
Because it's all strategic, right?
Yes.
And you strategically fought that second. That second fight was totally for you. I watched you because you fought a great fighter.
Yes.
It was Longoria?
Yes.
Yeah, he's an incredible guy, incredible fighter, such a good dude. And you were just at another level, bro. Yeah. Like you were a totally different fighter.
Yeah, I just wanted to show that I mean, I'm not just a striker. I could wrestle. I could do jiu-jitsu too.
And so, talk to me. Have you trained with the Russians again, or
no, not yet.
Did they watch your fight? Did they know about it?
Oh yes,
they watched it.
Yeah, I think so. Some of them, yeah.
They had it on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think so. Some of them.
Did they reach out? Did anybody?
They were like, "Oh, great job! It's like all the hard work over here."
Oh man, they must have.
That's what they told me. Is like everyone was like, you could train with us. You could take anyone over there.
They said that.
Yeah, so I was really confident.
And so this time, Jason, did I see this correctly? Is now are you the co-main event? Is that correct?
Sure.
No,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, co-main event. Jay, Jason's in the house. He's looking at me like, yeah, well, that's Harvey's department. So Harvey, where's Harvey, by the way? Harvey, where are you? We're under the table here. Where is he? Is Harvey here? The guy who set up the interviews? Where is he? Anyway, Harvey, we love you, brother. Yeah, dude, your co-main event. Right, says it on there, right, Randy? Okay, see, my producers, the non-fighters in the room know more than the fighters and the CEO about the. I love this. All right, so let's break this down now. Give me how's training been going this time around? Has anything changed? Have you added anything? Are you training more? Give me your training schedule and how everything's going.
I mean, same thing. It's just like, even though this still is just. My dad puts me to spar, let's say 25 minutes nonstop with fresh guys, stuff like that. Just trying to get me tired.
Trying to get you tired.
Yes, trying to just get me like a different look at different people of all their different styles, all that stuff. But nothing in particular. Just keep training.
The usual. Business as usual.
Yes.
And where are you training out of here in San Diego again? Let's give them a shout out.
Intensity MMA and Fitness.
And where's that located?
It's by the South Bay.
Okay.
Close to the border.
Got it.
with
And
Mexico.
you live down there, right?
Yes.
Nice, beautiful. Okay, so much of the same. How many days a week are you training right now?
Right now, 6 days a week.
6 days a week. How many hours a day?
Probably like weekdays, maybe like 4.
Man,
The weekends probably like 2 or 3, depends.
dude, I haven't worked out for 4 hours in it takes me a month to work out. It does. It takes me like a month. I do one workout a week for an hour. It takes me a month to do what he does in a day. This is insane. All right, so let's talk about this. Dig deep. What is motivating you now? Because you had the one fight, last fight you dominated, you did phenomenal. What is motivating you at this point? Is there new motivation? What's keeping you going right now?
Right now, it's just the same thing. I just want to make sure I fulfill my promise that I made to myself when I was little. So I just want to be one day be the best in the world. So I just want, how can I say it? I just have to get through everyone that's in my way to achieving that. So it's just like I always say, I'm sorry, but you're in my way, so I'm gonna have to beat you up for a little bit.
Beat you up for a little bit.
We can talk after all that stuff.
Yeah, you can exchange pleasantries after,
Yes,
right?
yes.
There's no time for that right now or in the
Not
ring.
right now.
No.
They're
So-
in my way, and that's why.
So you're apologizing ahead of time.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. All right. So so give me your in your corner in your life. Talk to me about the guys at the gym that are there for you. Let's shout them out right now. So who's in your corner? Who's training you? Who could you not do without in your
Obviously my dad, my coach.
Oh
It's
man.
he's everything. Like just seeing him there is just like, oh, okay, I gotta make him proud. Or it gives me a pretty big security.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's my dad.
I love it, man.
Like we spar together, all that stuff. It's like, oh, it's without him, I don't know. I probably couldn't do it.
And then so your dad actually spars with you?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he
god.
spars with everyone, with all the other fighters.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
like, oh, I'll fight too. I don't care. I'm like, I don't know what it would feel, but
And you know what? While you're bringing that up, man, what and I preach this a lot, is the best way that you can help those around you, especially your loved ones and especially your children, is by setting the best example possible.
yes.
So your dad, would you say he's setting an incredible example?
Oh, yes. My dad is like, oh, put 20 minutes on sparring nonstop. I'll be in the middle just for fun. And I'm like, oh, okay. He doesn't even have a mouthpiece. He wears like wet toilet paper. He's crazy. Yeah.
He's nuts.
Yeah. Every time he's like with his purple foot because he loves kicking as well. That's probably where I
His
got it
purple foot?
from. Yes.
Like it's all bruised up?
Yes, from kicks. Like mine too sometimes when I kick, but that's why I don't really feel pain anymore. I do, but I enjoy it. So,
Oh my gosh! See it hurts talking about this. My shin hurts talking about this. All I can imagine is you kicking my shin. So? Let's say you and I square off. What's the first thing you're gonna do to me?
I'll kick your calf.
Yeah, and I'm done. I'd
But
literally,
I'll kick it like a soccer ball.
yeah, done. And I would fall down like a bowling pin.
Probably, or I just keep going at it.
You wouldn't, because I'd back off and I'd do this. Can you do this in a fight? Can you call timeout or no?
I mean,
No, that doesn't-
can, but
You can, but
I'll still keep going.
you'd keep coming.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'd run. I just would run. I have no shame. I'd run. Because, all this stuff, I can't. This is for the, I got the film, the videos. I can't be ruining this. He's like, you can call timeout, but I would keep hammering your
When the
shin.
referee tells me,
So would you hit my shin or my knee? Probably the shin.
probably, yeah, around the shin, somewhere around.
Oh,
Probably
my
like the side of it.
The side
The
of it.
soft spot, yeah.
I might be able to lift up fast enough to avoid like one kick maybe, but you would just keep hitting it.
Oh, if you do that, I'll probably fake it and I'll kick the other leg.
Either that or come up high, right?
Yes.
He's like, yes.
I'll end up landing one you won't like.
What are the odds that you would land something that I didn't like? What are the odds? Give me
I
the
don't know.
percentage.
I'm not cocky, but I'm pretty sure it just gives me about 30 seconds to analyze what I could land.
So you say 100%? 100.
Probably.
I love this. Henry, you are just one of my favorite guys, man. Not just one of my favorite fighters, but you're just such a good dude. So nice. Talk to me about how much does wifey mean to you? What's going on here?
I mean, she's not my wife.
Oh, that's right. I keep marrying
Not
you.
yet, not yet.
Not yet.
Soon. No, not soon. No, I don't know. But
She's
Oh my
always
God.
here, always by your side.
oh, I mean that she's also a big part of my motivation.
All right, so talk to me about how much she motivates you and why.
Why? There's days like I'm pretty harsh on myself. Like, let's say if I get taken down once and even though if I get back up in 10 seconds, I'll be like kind of pissed off at myself. And she just makes it like I get sad or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And she just like she just makes me feel so much better. She's like, oh, you did good. She's like, oh, I love watching you spar, all this type of stuff. It's just like,
Is she at a lot of your
oh, she trains too.
she's training there in the same gym
Oh,
at the same time?
Yes, she kicks my shin and
She does?
it hurts. Yes, I'm teaching her the exact same things I do, and it's not enjoyable.
I can see the bruises on the foot. Are those bruises?
Yes,
Those are bruises. You see them? She'd kill me. She'd take out my shins with those high heels.
we could do it together too.
And she's wearing stilettos.
We
We
could
could
do
do
it
it together. Yeah, great.
I use my weak leg.
Oh gosh, and I'm not going to deny any of this. I have literally no shame, none, zero. I wouldn't even get within
she'll be sitting down here soon, pretty soon.
Are we looking to get her? Are we looking to get her a fight? Is that what we're doing?
Not yet, but
yet.
eventually, yeah.
But we're getting there. Okay, those are bruises on her feet, right?
Don't
Is those
tell anyone,
bruises?
but
She's nodding her head. Yes, look at.
don't tell anyone, but
She
she's
is
made
the
me tap out
sweetest.
sometimes.
Look at her, like $1 million. Like she's on a runway right now. What do you say?
No, don't tell anyone, but she's made me tap out sometimes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No way.
Like almost to the point that she's choked me out. Almost. Oh.
Oh my gosh,
Yes, yes.
this is barbaric, bro.
And people think it's like, no, she's my. I hit her too. Like I hit her. Like I try to like not hurt her fully, but a little bit, yeah. Cause she wants to fight. So.
Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. You would never know by looking at her, bro. She looked like when she came in, I thought she just came from a runway, like modeling. She's got the beautiful dress. She's got stilettos on. Makeup is perfect, and she could kill most men.
Yes, probably.
Probably.
But like I told her, I do the dirty work.
I'll do
I'll do it. I'll do it for her.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so tell me, let's go further with that. Now, how much does she like? As far as why you do what you do, what is your main why? You want to be the champ, you want to be the best, but when the every day when things are hard, practice everything. What's the main thing that's keeping you? Is she one of the ones that keeps you going every day?
Yeah, it's my dad. Everyone is just like my grandparents that passed away, all
Yeah.
that stuff. It's just like sometimes like I get to the point that I want to cry just because of like sometimes it's not easy, you know.
Yeah, of
But
course.
it's like I do it for them, and I remember I always look at myself in the mirror, and I literally see like the small version of myself. Once it started, I'm like, no, I'm already here, so I'm just gotta keep going. I'm almost there.
Wow, I love it, man. Henry, I love talking to you every time. I love watching you fight. I think you're an amazing guy. Your wife is an amazing woman. Wife to be.
You could say it like that.
And sparring partner who likes kicking your shins and submitting you and choking you out.
Yes.
This is a match made in heaven right there.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So who you fighting, by the way?
I think it was Lascano, something like that.
Okay.
His last name.
You know anything about him?
Not really.
Does it matter?
No.
No.
Just gonna go in there and do my thing.
Do your thing. Are you going to apologize to him ahead of time?
I mean, not really. I'm just if he talks to me before, I'll just answer him back. I won't be like all like mean at him.
I'm just saying now on the air.
I mean, yeah, why not? Like I'm gonna try to hurt him, but not permanently, just for a little bit.
It's amazing that this disposition, this nice guy, is a killer. It just blows my mind. I'm fascinated. Henry, I can't wait to watch you fight. It's been a pleasure. Anybody else you want to shout out from the gym? Anybody your trainers besides Dad, besides wifey? Give me anybody else.
Who helps me a lot? Victor Verdugo. He fights a lot too.
Drago.
Yes.
I love him.
Hector. I mean, everyone. There's a bunch of names. I could keep going and going.
Give me a couple more. We got another 30 seconds.
I mean, obviously, my coach is from Florida.
Yep.
Henry Hoot, his wife, Pookie, Coach Soriano, DeMarcus, Impa, a bunch of guys. Like, I could keep going
I
for
know.
hours.
I know. We got to get a couple out there. People love when you shout them out. Yeah. So give me one more name here locally, San Diego.
Oh, my mom.
Mom.
My mom.
There she is. Moms.
My mom.
Tell mom something. Give her final note before we sign off the interview.
She goes to the fights, but she doesn't like seeing them. So just keep your eyes open.
I saw her last fight, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
She went nuts.
Yeah,
went berserk. So I saw her come to the side, and I think she prayed with you a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that. Love that. All right, Henry. Big shout out to Mom, Henry Esquivies, aka the Machine. It's been an honor. Been a pleasure. Can't wait to see you fight, ladies and gentlemen. Epic 59, Friday, November 22nd. Get your tickets. Come watch the Machine in action. Let's go. Real Deal Talk. That's a wrap.